Can we talk for a second about Francis Ngannou? First off, I was scared of him before. Because if he hits you, you're going to die.
He's an incredible athlete, and what he has over everybody is power.
Francis hits you, you don't get up. Francis hits you, you hit the canvas.
Welcome to a journey through the life of Francis Ngannou, a name that resonates with power and perseverance in the world of mixed martial arts. Known as the hardest recorded puncher in the world and ranked 5th pound-for-pound fighter in the UFC, Ngannou's story is not just about his triumphs in the octagon, but also his formidable journey from the sand quarries of Bati village in Cameroon to the bright lights of MMA stardom. Born on September 5, 1986, in the humble settings of Bati village, Francis Ngannou's early life was a stark contrast to the fame and fortune he would later find. Growing up in poverty, with little formal education, Francis' childhood was a battle against adversity. At the tender age of 6, following his parents' divorce, he was sent to live with his aunt, marking the beginning of a life filled with challenges. By the age of 10, Ngannou was already working at a sand quarry in his village, a grueling and physically demanding job, especially for a child. The weight of the sand, the backbreaking labor, all were part of his daily life. Yet it was during these early years that the seeds of resilience and strength were sown in Ngannou's heart. The shadow of his father, known in the village for his brawls and street fighting, loomed large over Ngannou's childhood. Mocked and marginalized because of his family's reputation, Ngannou chose a different path. He refused the lure of street gangs, using his father's negative reputation as a catalyst to strive for something more, something respectable. At the age of 22, after 12 long years in the sand quarry, Ngannou took a bold step towards his dream. He began training in boxing against his family's wishes. For a year, he dedicated himself to the sport, only to be halted by illness. Between the ages of 23 and 26, Francis did various odd jobs, a testament to his determination to survive and make ends meet. However, the direction of his life in Cameroon left him frustrated and yearning for more. Ngannou saw no path to greatness in his homeland. He dreamed of a better life, not just for himself, but for his family. And so, at the age of 26, with little more than a dream, Ngannou embarked on a perilous 3,100-mile journey to Paris, France, in pursuit of a career in professional boxing. Ngannou's transition from Cameroon to France was far from easy. Speaking about his life and migration, he often does so in a quiet voice, a reflection of the pain and hardship that drove him to seek a new path. "I left Cameroon just to try and have a life, to survive," he once said, a poignant reminder of the dire circumstances he left behind. Inspired by the legendary Mike Tyson, Ngannou saw boxing as a potential escape from poverty. He knew he couldn't replicate Tyson's path, but he believed in his own potential for greatness. "It won't happen if you don't try," he said, embodying the spirit of persistence and perseverance that would eventually lead him to the UFC. Ngannou's journey is a testament to the human spirit's capacity to overcome. From the sand quarries of Cameroon to the pinnacle of MMA, his life is a narrative of struggle, resilience, and triumph. As the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Ngannou's story continues to inspire, a reminder that with determination and heart, even the most daunting challenges can be overcome.
And it was my motivation because despite my situation at the time, I always believed that it's gonna happen. How? I don't know, but it's gonna happen. Then I'm like, yes, I'm gonna do it.
As we reflect on Francis Ngannou's incredible journey, we are reminded of the power of dreams and the unyielding spirit of those who dare to pursue them. Francis's life is not just a tale of a fighter, but a beacon of hope, proving that no matter where you come from, with courage and determination, you can achieve anything in life. After winning from Stipe, the unexpected happened. Ngannou made a bold move, vacating his heavyweight title and stepping away from the UFC.
Talking to people, and at that time, I just want to let this weight drop out of my shoulder For some reason, I feel relief. There was so much pressure into that process. And I was in Cameroon. I'm like, man, just live your life, whatever is yours out there will come to you. But
A decision that shocked fans and analysts alike. But was it a gamble or a masterstroke?
You're going to fight arguably the greatest fighter of all time. You'd be the highest paid heavyweight ever in UFC history. Or you think there's more money out there to fight somebody who isn't the greatest of all time, somebody who is a lesser opponent. I mean, you'll have to ask Francis that question, but in my opinion, that's what it is.
Enter Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, a titan of boxing. When Ngannou's path crossed with Fury's, the combat sports world buzzed with excitement. Fury, known for his sharp wit and boxing prowess, called Ngannou's move genius. But why? In a bold leap from the octagon to the boxing ring, Francis Ngannou's transition has been nothing short of cinematic. Once the reigning heavyweight champion in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, Francis's journey took a dramatic turn amid a highly publicized contract dispute with the UFC. The answer lies in the numbers. Despite being offered $8 million to stay and fight Jon Jones, Ngannou's vision was broader.
they have also said that I'm scared of fighting Jon Jones or somebody else, which I don't know where they came from with that one. That sounds very ridiculous, in my opinion, with all due respect.
Fury himself pointed out the economic disparity between MMA and boxing, suggesting that top fighters like Ngannou and Jones are worth far more, especially in the lucrative world of boxing pay-per-views. Faced with contractual constraints and seeking broader horizons, Ngannou made the pivotal decision to reject the UFC's offer, which reportedly would pay him around $8 million to fight Jon Jones.
They pay you whatever they want to pay you. They let you pretend that you're negotiating while you're not negotiating.
Because whether you say yes or no, you're gonna fight. So what is the point? They just offer you a little bit more money. This is not a contract. This is the ownership. I don't want to be owned by somebody. I just want to be free.
His aspirations transcended the confines of the UFC, leading him to enter free agency, a move that empowered him to dictate his path. The allure of boxing beckoned, promising not just greater financial rewards, but the freedom to explore unprecedented challenges. And so Ngannou set his sights on a colossal encounter against Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King himself, in a bout that captivated the world of combat sports. Despite stepping into the ring as an underdog, Ngannou's performance against Fury was a testament to his formidable spirit and athleticism. Even in defeat, he showcased a resilience and prowess that earned him respect across the boxing community. According to reports, the financial fruits of this venture were staggering, with Ngannou earning more in this single bout than his entire UFC career combined. Francis Ngannou's narrative is far from over. With plans to compete in both boxing and MMA, his horizon is vast. His journey from the UFC champion to a boxing contender is a story of defiance, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. In stepping out on his own, Ngannou has not only redefined his legacy, but also reshaped the landscape of combat sports. As his success even after defeat left fans wanting more, and that exactly is happening on March 8th as he is about to fight Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, a former heavyweight boxing champion, is no stranger to big fights. With a record of 27 wins, 3 losses, and 24 knockouts, Joshua seeks to reclaim his throne as the king of heavyweight boxing. His path to redemption leads him to Ngannou, in a battle that promises to test his prowess, power, and determination. On the other side stands Francis Ngannou, the former UFC heavyweight champion known for his devastating power and dynamic athleticism. Despite being relatively new to professional boxing, Ngannou's combat sports pedigree is undeniable. With a chilling message to take Joshua's soul, Francis's confidence is sky high, aiming to shock the world once more. This fight is not just about the clash of two fighters, but a testament to their incredible journeys. Joshua, looking to solidify his legacy in the boxing world, faces a unique challenge in Ngannou, whose crossover from MMA to boxing has captured the imagination of fight fans worldwide. Scheduled on a Friday, an unusual day for such a high-profile bout, this fight aligns with Saudi Arabia's grand sporting ambitions, marking a new chapter in the global appeal of combat sports.